Hello everyone, my name's Cliff and welcome to my first ever video on Booktube. This is Cliff Dark Gems and I'm coming to you from a little village, or a little town rather, in KwaZulu-Natal, South Coast, South Africa. Before I carry on, before I start this tag, I'd like to tell you a little bit about why I chose the name Dark Gems. Well, dark, I suppose everyone thinks it's just horror, but it's more thematic than that. There are a lot of genres that are edgy and have terrifying, suspenseful, sometimes horrifying content in them. So I'll be talking about thrillers, suspense, crime, mysteries, as well as horror. But the channel is mainly horror. Okay. Now before we get to the tag, I'd just like to say that the tag is created, the Booktube newbie tag was originally created by Brenda C. in 2014. It consisted originally of 7 questions, but has evolved since then, and there are now 11 questions which I'll be answering. So without further ado, let's hit it.
Why did you start this channel?
I started this channel because I love reading, I love talking about books, thinking about books, discussing books. So it just makes sense that I'm on this channel. Also, I'm an ex-teacher, so I kind of miss the engagement and the excitement of discussing stories with children and young adults. My wife and I, we live pretty much alone with our dog, our German Shepherd, and we share similar tastes in movies, books, music, but it's all very well talking together for hours about those things. Sometimes you need to branch out to a broader community, and I found out that Booktube is an amazing community, and it's just nice to be on the other side of the camera right now.
What are some fun and unique things you can bring to this channel?
Well, myself, my personality, my own voice, obviously new channel ideas. I'm going to have to keep it fresh, but I'd like to actually maybe evolve my channel as it grows. I learn a little bit more and just keep growing, keep evolving, meet new people, just to keep it fresh.
What are you most excited for about this channel?
I'm most excited to meet people and to engage with people that find my content interesting and entertaining. And even if it's a little bit at first, before my channel grows, I want to look after those people. I want to chat to you guys that are interested in what I have to say.
Why do you love reading?
That's like asking, why do I love breathing? I love reading because it's a completely immersive experience. There's nothing like getting lost in a book that is well written, beautiful storyline, really drawn out characters, fantastic themes, settings, world building. There's nothing like it. I mean, you can compare movies and you can compare TV, but they don't have the same level of world building that books can give you. So that's just everything about books. You can remember a book for a long time afterwards if it's that good. You can watch a movie and maybe a week later you won't remember anything about it. That's why I love reading.
What book or series got you into reading?
There's so many. When I was in my pre-teens, I used to love adventure stories like the Hardy Boys and the Secret 7. I remember the Magic Faraway Tree. That was really magical and special as a young child. And that actually probably got me into fantasy. And then Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl's revolting rhymes. Fantastic Mr. Fox. There are so many children's stories written by. He's a master storyteller for young children and now for adults as well.
What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers?
Well, I've already been asking quite a few questions in the comment sections of some big booktubers. But I think the main thing is, how do you do it? How do you make your channel grow? How do you evolve? How do you get fresh ideas? I mean, do you just write things down as they come to you? There's just so many things I'd like to ask them, but they'll come with time.
What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome?
Well, there's so many. As a first video, I'm nervous. You have to overcome those nerves. I haven't taught for some time, so I used to teach in front of a wider audience, but now it's the camera in front of you. It's a different scenario. But I mean, the only thing I can do is practice and get better. And then also editing. All the ums and ahs that I'm saying right now, I have to learn how to edit those out, or just get more comfortable so that I don't include them in the videos. Lighting, sound, very, very important. So there's a lot of things that I'm going to have to learn, but they'll come with time, I'm sure.
When did you start reading?
I've been reading as long as I can remember. Back, as I said, in my pre-teens, I enjoyed all those children's stories. And then as a teenager, a young teenager, I went through moments where high fantasy. I went through a sort of Dungeons and Dragons phase where I used to love the Dragonlance series. This is a very special place in my heart. David Eddings, Lord of the Rings. And then I think my first horror book was when I was about 14, 15. And that was Stephen King, It. I used to go to bed with the covers over my head, pretending I was sleeping. I absolutely devoured this book. And I love Stephen King, my favorite author. So,
where do you read?
I've got a very comfy sofa over there. I like to be kind of horizontal. And outside on the porch with the sea view, I love to put my feet up and read there as well.
What kind of books do you like to read?
Well, as mentioned already, horror. That's my main genre. But I read a little bit of everything. I read sci-fi is not my strongest genre, but I love suspense. I love crime, mystery, which I've just recently got into. I love adventures, thrillers. So just about a bit of everything. But 90% of this channel, or maybe 85% of this channel, is going to be about horror. And that's what I enjoy.
And then last question, what does your book collection look like?
Oh, well, this is a tiny part of it behind me. We've just moved house recently, so we've got little bookshelves all over the house. And a lot of boxes of books still. Going to have to plan, maybe buy another bookshelf and see where we can put all of that. Okay, and that's the end. Before we go, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And be sure to watch my next video. I'm going to be talking about my reading plans for 2023 and also my January TBR, which should be a lot of fun. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment below. Cheers.